ชิญค่ะ
Emery. I'll go with Emery.
ค่ะเชิญค่ะเชิญค่ะ
Do you want to go first?
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Chalini Interacho, and they call me Jippy. I'm grandmother's granddaughter, the daughter of Rich I Interacho. I just wrote something about my grandmother. I always viewed our grandma in a positive light. She was beautiful, generous, full of life, and could talk your ear off. She was the pearl of our family. She brought us together, and she wanted the best for us. Thank you, Grandma, for creating such a beautiful family. Your influences have shaped our lives for the better. You are forever in our hearts and our memories. I love you.
สวัสดีค่ะ I'm the oldest granddaughter. Nook is what everyone calls me. And I'm going to have Emery speak. Stand over here. Your microphone. He's going to go first. And this is Emery, her oldest great-grandson.
When great-grandma came to Texas, we had a great time. We went to the movies, soccer games, and different experiences. I'll never forget when we went to H Mart. We shopped, ate food, and hung out. Great-grandma was very encouraging and funny and nice.
Good job, Emma.
So I just wanted to say a little bit about our grandma. We all remember her as someone who talked a lot. She always had something to say, a joke or a criticism or something nice to say. We all have one memory. And every time Grandma did speak, it was in good nature. And I think that's what we all remember her for. But one of the things that I think as her grandchildren that we will always remember is bringing us together. We, the 5 cousins, we were raised as siblings, and we don't consider each other cousins, but really our brothers and our sisters, because Grandma raised us in that manner to really be close to one another and stick together. And I think that the one thing that Grandma is going to carry on kind of as we grow up in this next generation is that we will continue to follow in her nature in the giving and the loving and the supporting one another and being united as a family. One of the things that I thank Grandma for is I grew up just like her in that I talk and I can't stop talking. I talk all the time and I love to meet new people, and that has helped me build my career, and I want to thank Grandma for that, because I don't think if I didn't have those traits from her, I wouldn't be as successful as I am. And I know that in my children's faces and my niece and my nephew and hopefully my future nieces and nephews, we will all continue to carry on those traits that Grandma gave us, that we are hardworking and strong and hopefully talkative, and we continue to talk about her as we grow up and pass that on to our next generation.
Good job.
Swatika. I'm Adora, or Eche, as Grandma would say. And thank you everyone just for coming. I imagine most of you have known Koya in some way, shape, or form. And if you haven't met her, you're here because you've heard a positive story about her. So thank you all for coming, and thank you just Uncle Guy and my mom, and everyone just for putting this together. And for me, I'm the youngest cousin, and so Grandma was really a very large part of my childhood, and I'm just so grateful. She's done so much, and Grandma definitely had her opinions. But at the end of the day, if you look at all the pictures and all the memories, she was just always there, and she was just like this rock, like just always giving, so selfless. And she's definitely instilled that hard work, the Dechapon, in all of her grandchildren and her children, really, who passed that on to her grandchildren, and which is being passed on to the great-grandchildren. And just so thankful. And that's really all I have to say. I love you, Grandma, so much, and I know you're in the kingdom of heaven.
Thank you.